Welcome back to our series on sacred femininity. I'm Shannon Evans, and this is Thea. This is our last installment. She is sacred femininity to the max. This is our last installment of the series, and we're going to be talking about practical ways to integrate some of these truths into our daily life, into our just everyday experience, into our spiritualities, into our way of being in the world. And so let's dive in. I think maybe one of the more obvious ways, since we're Catholic, that we express and encounter sacred femininity is through the Blessed Mother, through the Virgin Mary. And we talked a couple of episodes ago about her in length and the ways that she can really speak to and heal some of the wounds that we carry. So in light of that, some ideas could be creating a Marian altar. Spring is a beautiful time of year to make a Mary garden. So you could do some research about the flowers that are traditionally planted in that type of garden. Images, whether that's icons or artwork, finding some that really speak to you, whether you're male or female, wherever it is that you're something in this series has resonated with you, find a piece of artwork that highlights that reminds you of it, that maybe steers you back to truth. Another idea would be a novena, praying a novena specifically with the intention of growing in understanding or embodiment of the sacred feminine. Let's see, what else could you do? You should read about, study, pray to different female saints or male saints. I think like Saint Francis, I think really embodies a really beautiful, holistic, sacred femininity in a male person. But specifically, let's look at women saints who break the mold of I love her, but Saint Therese of Lisieux, very few of us actually are like that, so she's wonderful, but maybe some saints that we can identify with a little bit more. Maybe some of us are more of a Saint Joan of Arc than a Saint Therese, or some other good ones to read about. Saint Clare, she goes hand in hand with Saint Francis. The writings of Edith, yes, one vote for Saint Clare. The writings of Edith Stein, she has a lot to say about femininity. Dorothy Day, one of my favorites. Teresa of Avila is also a very spicy female saint that you can enjoy, that you can pray to and ask for help on this journey. You're not alone. That's the beautiful thing about our faith and the communion of saints, is that it's not just you and the girlfriend that you call up on the weekends, but you got a lot of people in your corner to intercede for you, so take advantage of that. And then I think that there are a lot of maybe less common, less traditional, quote unquote, when we're talking about the institution of the church, ways to also integrate the sacred feminine in our life. And that for me is really things like gardening, hiking, being outdoors, being in the dirt, being in nature. We talked about, was it the last episode, or they're running together, but we've talked about how Mother Earth, Mother Nature, how there's so much that we see visible in nature around us that is a mothering, that is a nurturing, fertile spirit, that there's something mysterious there, especially as women really connecting with the earth. And even if you don't feel like you're an outdoorsy person, maybe you just haven't found the right thing yet. So give it a try this spring. The weather is perfect. It's the best time of year for it. Let's see. I have my list over here. Track down real life people that you admire, that you think embody this well. Perhaps older men or women who really seem to have integrated the masculine and feminine elements of themselves. Women especially, pick their brains, ask them, well, right now you can't really ask them to coffee, ask them for a Zoom call. Pick their brains and find out maybe just some pieces of the puzzle or some shades of the picture that you haven't seen on your own. We need each other to color in our perspectives. Let's see. prayer practices, experiment with different ones. The rosary might be a great one, but different prayer practices that incorporate this, that affirm the life-giving nature of your femininity, and that bring life to your spirit. Because when prayer brings life to your spirit, then you bring the life of God to others. And that is that fertility, that life-giving nature of the feminine that we talked about yesterday. So those are some quick ideas, but I'm sure maybe they've sparked some of your own. I'm going to go before she totally steals the show, which I think she already has. Blessings, guys, and love you.